What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. It's the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Touch the Poet, and my brother, Soul Lex, up in this joint.
Yes, sir.
We talking about getting lied to as kids, and that whole thing. Funny so far, but definitely hit us up on whatever podcast platform that you subscribe to. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, like, subscribe, and share.
Hit us up on that Patreon. Again, you can reach us at KINGANDEYE369 Again, that's KINGAND369 Again, we love to hear from you. Holler out and reach at us. Get at us. Do what you have to do. We love to have you on or discuss your topic.
Yeah, man. And definitely check us out on our lives every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. time willing, life willing, because we're gonna go out of the way to get them lives done.
yeah, man. We going through the grind on them.
Yeah, man.
But you guys can also, if you would like to contribute to the show, hit us up on that. Is it
Cash App?
Cash App. Thank you.
Yeah, Cash App.
Of course, every dollar that you send to us or donate to us goes right back into the show. Yeah. That does not go in our pockets, I promise you.
Not at all.
We are trying to make sure we bring you guys the best content we can. So please don't be shy. And it's going to be much appreciated.
The link to that is in the description, as well as all the links that you need to hit us up on. All of them. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So getting back on topic, I was a straight A student.
I wish a goddamn parent of mine would tell me that bullshit lie. Parents tell their children that to guilt them into getting good goddamn grades.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: if you weren't serious about school and you're not serious about promoting and setting yourself up to be successful in school, don't give that fucking lie. Don't proposition us, or don't proposition children with that lie. Because, as I mentioned before, and as we both mentioned, we wanted a bike. Like again, in my situation, it was you get good grades, you'll get a bike. Okay, now you're holding me to a standard that you never were able to hold up yourself.
Right.
So, yeah, I would never guilt my child like that by saying I was a straight A student on bench. Man, whatever. I halfway gave a damn about school, especially when it came to certain classes like math. I ain't give two shits about math. And look, if it wasn't basic as far as I need to know how many of something I have or money, outside of that, I'm at a loss. So
yeah, that's pretty much was my philosophy.
Yeah, when it comes to that straight A student shit, don't even play, because you don't even move like a straight A student. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that lie was actually shot to me. Again, I give both my parents credit on that one. My mom said she was like an A-B student, maybe a C here and there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was an A-B student until he got to an age where he felt like he'd rather chase goddamn things outside of the classroom instead of the classroom. So, but me, myself, I really didn't take goddamn school that seriously until the damn 12th grade. Which by then was, damn near
a little too late.
But again, everything there after that, I was a straight A student. I definitely could attest to that. But would I hold my son to that standard? Hell no. Mm-mm. I'm like, just do your fucking best, man. You ain't got to be a straight A student, but just don't come in here with a damn F, and please try not to come in here with a D. Cause my day, shit, a D to me was just as good as a fucking A. Motherfucker, I pass.
I get it. I get it. I wouldn't hold a proverbial shotgun to my child's head talking about you better get straight A's. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie, but I am going to have expectations that you do better than average.
Right.
Because, it's harder for them to excel. Well, it depends. In certain areas, it's harder than for them to excel in the world if, the grades is looking shitty.
True that.
But at the end of the day, I'm definitely not sitting there going, say I was a straight A student. I don't even know why people tell kids that. I was a straight A student. Look, if your grades are shitty, your grades are shitty. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to bargain with you or guilt you by that. Nah. I'm going to say, hey, this is how I did in school, but I expect you to do better.
Yeah. I mean, like, for my older sister, though, this chick was a straight A ever since I remember what the fuck a damn report card was. Like, even throughout fucking college. I remember her being in college and got a B, and she called crying.
Like, oh, damn.
She hurt her feelings that she got a B. I was like, what? A B is good. What?
Shit.
What are you crying about?
So some of us, that's excellent.
Okay. But yeah, I was definitely anything from A to D. I'm good. As long as I'm passing. I had many A's, many B's, many C's, but did it make me lose sleep? There were a couple times I was sweating though. I was like, man, please don't let me have an F on this motherfucking class. Please don't.
Sweat because of that threatening to get that ass whooped. That's about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I did not care for those damn report cards either. But yeah, I would definitely not, tell my son, hey, if you don't get no A, it's gonna be a problem. I'm like, no. Do your best. I hope you stay in the A-B range or straight A range, but hey, I can't get mad at you for something that, really didn't interest me all that goddamn much myself. So
yeah.
As long as you pass though, that's what I want. Pass.
I don't even understand. I don't even know why I don't even know why people use that one though. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of mind blowing that a parent would use that lie, because it's like, what is there to gain from that? If you weren't interested in school, what makes you think your child is going to be interested in school?
Exactly.
And then again, if you weren't interested in school, you should understand your child's lack of interest in school. And on the flip side of that, you need to talk to your child and come up with better strategies for them to do better in school. At least graduate with, decent grades. And then, hey, if school is not for you, then find something different. But saying you're a straight A student, that's just, that's bananas.
Yeah. I mean,
that's straight bananas.
When it comes down to education, I forgot what the percentage of, but the top richest people in the world, they either never finish higher education or they never even started higher education. So I definitely feel that education is important. It can get you to and through a lot of situations. But I guess at the end of the day, if you're smart enough to provide for yourself without having to attain a college education or whatever the case may be, hey, I take my hat off to you. Do your thing.
Right.
But
Yeah, definitely.
Just don't drop out though. I'd be damn if I wouldn't just drop out.
Damn if I do that. That's not even that's not even that was not an option.
No.
And the good thing about it is, when you get to college is a choice.
Yes, indeed it is.
Complete choice. So, but I just don't. I don't see why people would use that lie. But the biggest thing about that lie is it turns into so many other lies and deceptions that is fucking mind blowing. Cause like you were saying, some of the top richest people may not have finished high school, or they may not have finished college, or they may not even gone to college. And, they're worth millions in whatever the case may be. And then the thing that blows my mind is, let's say you dropped out of high school, dropped out of college, or never went to college. And now you have this company that's worth billions or millions or whatever the case may be. You just stupid successful.
Mm-hmm.
Your requirements for people that you hire into certain positions, you want them to have degrees and experience and all this and all that. And it's like, you're the same joker that dropped out of high school or dropped out of college or never went to college, and you went on to do X, Y, and Z. And I got to have all of this, that just to work for your company. I don't understand.
Yep. The bean counters, as they call them.
Right. Yeah.
You got to have that paper in order to be a bean counter. But
yeah. And then you paying me pennies and shit to count all these beans.
Exactly.
The fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't play with you very much.
That's it. So now as we move on to the more adult section of this. Alcohol tastes terrible.
That is one of the silliest lies to me on the planet. And I say that because of this. Most kids, if they taste alcohol, they're not going to like it. Period.
True. So true.
So to that point, I don't even understand why you would tell a child it tastes nasty. Yeah. It might not be something that you like, depending on the alcohol, but to tell a child that, it's like, why tell a child that? Either because, again, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna like it. Now, if you have a child that's persistent, which I don't understand why a child will be persistent about tasting alcohol, then maybe I can understand that. But on average, I just don't. I can't comprehend why lie to a child about alcohol. It's like, no, you're not getting none, and you better not touch it. So, and that's the end of that for me.
Right. So let me ask you this though: how old were you the first time you had your first beer?
Like I think I mentioned this before. I want to say like the 3rd, 4th grade, something like that. Like my uncle got me drunk on Miller High Life. So and to me it wasn't nasty. It kind, I can't describe how it tasted to me back then. I just remember that to me it was like a different kind of soda or something like that. But yeah, it wasn't nasty, and it wasn't none of those things that, hey, alcohol tastes terrible, you can't have none. Nah, I didn't grow up in that type of environment. I grew up in an environment to where either if I wanted to taste it, I would get a taste, or if someone older than me wanted me to have some, they would let me taste it. Right. So I can't even relate to this lie. I just really can't relate to it. Because again, I never grew up in that environment to where it was like, oh, alcohol tastes nasty. You can't. No, it was either around certain people is like, you better not touch that. You better not. You better stay away from that. That ain't for kids. Okay. It was never, oh, it tastes nasty, or dude, if you drink that, I never had that. I was never in that environment, so I can't relate to that lie. But at the same time, I don't understand why people would use that lie.
That's one lie I never heard. Alcohol tastes terrible. I will say for me, the first time I shared a beer with an adult was my father. I want to say I was 10. I was 10, and we were working on a car, and it was hot, and I just saw the beer, and I was like, Dad, can I have some? He was like, what? I said, some of your beer. He's like, go ahead. So I drank some. I just thought the shit was cold, and that was it. Hey, you took care of my thirst. I don't give a damn.
Right.
But as far as liquor, I want to say a friend of mine, if memory serves me correct, a friend of mine, we were curious, and I want to say I was like 13 or 14, and my parents always had this liquor cabinet in their trunk. So why not? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
Right.
So I want to say we had maybe like some E&J. It was a dark liquor. I remember that. And we poured some in a cup and let him try it first. And his face was like, ugh. The facial expression was so ugly after he tasted it. And then he was like, here, you try it. So I tried it. I gulped down a little bit or drunk down a little bit, and the rest of it, I spit that shit right in his face.
Oh, damn.
And he was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, man, sorry. I didn't know it was going to taste like that. I was like, that shit is horrible.
Yeah.
So, make a long story short, that was my first experience tasting a hard liquor. And
damn.
That was enough for me. I don't think I really got into drinking until I got into college. And then I never really got on the hard shit. I'll say gin and juice. This is back when Snoop Dogg, dropped that first album.
Oh, wow.
And then gin and juice. And that was our favorite fucking drink right there. Like, that was the shit that we rocked out to. You throw on that shit, everybody's crunk. But that was also my favorite drink when I was going to get some ass that night, too.
Oh, damn.
Because that thing make that thing stand up all night, son. But gin and juice. But
I don't even remember the first time I had hard liquor.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Dang.
Yeah, I honestly cannot remember the first time I had hard liquor. Shit. Damn. Yeah. I will say, damn. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't even remember.
Wow.
Yeah. Shit. So I know sometime when I got on active duty, it was before I was 21. But outside of that, I don't remember. I know I don't like gin.
Yeah.
I can't stand gin.
Yeah, I can't drink it by itself.
Now, I can't drink it by itself.
I'll put way more juice than goddamn gin because I can barely, where I can barely taste it, that's where I'm at. I'm good with that. I
don't even like gin with any kind of juice or chaser in it. If it's just gin, I don't want it. It has to be like in a Long Island iced tea or something with other liquors in it, so I don't taste the fucking gin. I can't stand gin by itself. Because when I was on active duty, we used to drink that shit religiously every fucking weekend, and sometimes 2 or 3 days during the week. Like, we would get a fifth of gin, kill it. And then, shit, that was before Snoop Dogg came out with Gin and Juice.
Damn it.
So by the time he came out with Gin and Juice, I was ginned out. I was ginned out. I tried to hop on the damn gravy train, you know, with the song, you know, Gin and Juice. I was like, shit, I want to fit in too, but I was like, I can't drink this shit. This shit is nasty. I can't.
Now, something I will say that I've always stayed away from, that I had no clue why people even like this goddamn drink, was damn tequila. I never could understand tequila.
Oh man, tequila
until I went to Mexico. That was the only time I was able to drink damn tequila, and that shit tasted good as fuck.
Because you probably had some real goddamn tequila when you went to Mexico.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That shit was good as hell.
That's why. Shit.
That shit had me feeling so goddamn good. I was on a cruise and shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I remember we stopped right there before we got back on to the boat, you know, at the port and shit. And it was me and my wife. And we were like, let's just try something. So we tried tequila. And man, I think we had maybe 2 drinks a piece. And that shit was so goddamn good. Like, damn, I wish we would grab a bottle of that shit.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Get that real shit.
But alcohol and it tastes terrible. Yeah, I get that. But I never heard that lie.
Nah, I ain't. Yeah, like I said, I can't relate. I just can't relate. I can't relate to it at all.
So, if you swallow a watermelon seed, one will grow in your stomach. I did hear that line though.
Please, you heard that one before?
I did, man.
I didn't hear that from parents. I heard that from like friends and shit. I've never heard that from a parent ever.
Yeah.
That and the crazy thing is, you believe that shit. Straight up.
Damn sure did.
Yeah.
I want to say it was one summer. Again, this is growing up in the country at the time, in Alabama. And my uncle, I want to say my uncle told me that bullshit ass lie. Talking about, don't swallow the seeds, grow in your stomach. What?
Yeah, got you all scared.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I've been eating these motherfuckers. Oh, and now you tell me? Because at that point, you know, I would like to take my time and spit the seeds out.
Right.
But I had just gotten to a point where this piece of watermelon I had, that shit was so sweet and so juicy. I was like, fuck that. I'm going in. So he's watching me, and then he tells me, don't eat the seeds. It will in your stomach. What? Now you tell me?
Yeah.
Bullshit ass lie.
Right. Like, why would you tell me that? Yeah. But, yeah, I've never heard that from a parent, though. Then it's like, when you get older and you know better, it's like, why the fuck did they tell me that? Only thing I'm going to do is shit it out. Oh,
that's
man.
Exactly how that's going to turn out.
That's it. No harm, no foul. It's just a seed. But this next one, I have to take a bite to test for poison. Now, as I was looking up references for this one, it's like everybody orders something, but you order something that they ain't think of ordering, and your shit look good, or they didn't think about ordering that, and they take that big ass goddamn alligator bite out your food, and half of it's gone.
Okay.
It's like, yo, you just really ate my food? Like, yo. Yeah, jokers just say that so they could eat your food.
Yeah.
So they could taste your food. Not test it for poison. Your food look good, so they want some. I've heard that quite a few times. quite a few times. So I was like, yo, really? That's how you gonna do me?
Yeah. I've heard that a couple of times myself. Most of them went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
The Big Mac.
We
Let me
want
test out your Big
McDonald's.
Mac. I want to make sure you ain't got no poison in it.
Oh my goodness.
Your damn mouth over there watering like a son, bitch. You
Hell
looking at
yeah.
this damn Big Mac like I'm finna go in, son.
Oh man.
I'm finna go crazy. And then they say, wait a minute, hold on. Before you eat that, let me check that for poison. Make sure you good. And get that shit back and like half your shit gone.
Yeah. You straight played me. Straight played me.
Oh my goodness. Dang it, man. Dang it.
That's funny.
Yeah. The crust of the bread is where all the vitamins are. I've never heard that one.
You said you heard that one?
Never heard that one.
Shit. Let me tell you. I hated the crust on bread.
I did too.
I hated it. And for me, it was more of wasting bread. Because, hey, look, we didn't have it all growing up. And it was one of those damn things to where you going to make the best of every damn thing we got in this house because we ain't got the money like that.
Right.
But, it was only wheat bread that I really hated the crust on. Mm-hmm. And they'd say, oh, no, wheat bread is the best bread. It's like, no, fuck, it ain't. That shit nasty. I used to hate wheat bread growing up. Hated it with a passion. But, again, it was like, hey, I'm not going to waste that bread. Mm-hmm. And then being told that lie about that's where all the vitamins at. Again, that's another one of those things where we just didn't know better and we had to roll with it. Yeah, I can't with them.
Yeah. I'll say, excuse me. I was fortunate enough that my mom was kind enough to cut that shit off on me because she knew I just could not stand the damn crust.
Oh
like the edges, I couldn't stand that shit. But eventually, she started making me cut that shit off for myself, though.
Oh wow!
She's like, "You want that shit off? You gotta cut it your damn self." But I never heard that lie, so thank goodness.
Yeah, I heard that bullshit before.
So the stork brought your little sister.
I'm glad I never heard that bullshit before. I never heard that. I've heard people say that to their kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have heard that.
But I've mostly heard that lie on cartoons and TV shows and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting that people told that lie. It's like you see a whole belly growing and, children, hey, why is your belly big? What's in there? Oh, that's your little brother, little sister, blah, blah, blah. It's a baby in there. And then, oh, the stork brought it. Like, so you wait a minute. Time out. Let's go back. So you telling me you had a baby growing in your belly and then all of a sudden a stork is bringing the baby and your belly small? Like, help me understand what's going on here.
That one, I never heard it. But again, like you, I've heard people tell that lie to other kids. And me, I really didn't get that whole birds and the bees thing. Like,
me either.
Again, I want to say I told this story before on the show, but I remember being like maybe 11 or 12, some shit like that, and asking my father, "Hey, man, When are you gonna tell me the story of the birds and the bees? And I did this in front of a group of his friends.
Oh shit!
And they laughed their ass off at me. I mean, they just thought that shit was the funniest goddamn thing ever.
I bet they did.
So I'm looking at them like, what the hell's so funny?
Yeah, what the hell's so funny? I'm serious.
Yeah, I want to know. And I never did hear that story of the birds and the bees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my father was like, you'll figure it out, son. Trust me.
Oh, man, I ain't got time for you with that.
yeah. I'm not going to go down that road with you. You figure it out, though. Trust me.
That's too wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
For sure. But again,
ladies and gentlemen, it is the King in Our Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Touch the Poet, and my brother,
Son Soul Lex.
Look here, we just having this is a lighthearted conversation. But you know, some parts of it is serious, but at this stage in our life, we really have to laugh at it. How we was lied to as kids, how people still using some of these same lies with their kids. But we're gonna be back shortly. Definitely check us out on whatever podcast platform that you subscribe to. Hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Like, subscribe, and share. Go ahead, son. So Lex.
Hey man, make sure y'all hit us up on that Patreon. Make sure you want to contribute to the show, help us grow. Hit us up on that Cash App, man. Anything you can contribute to help us to continue to grow the show, to bring, better content. It's much appreciated. Again, you guys can shoot us an email at KINGANDEYE369@gmail.com. Again, that's KingNI369@gmail.com. And hey, if you got a topic for the show, or there's something you want us to discuss, something going on in the news, you just want to hear, what's our insight on it, or how do we feel about it, or you want to come on the show, man, shoot us an email. Like I said, we love to have people on, and again, we built this platform for everybody, so get at your boys.
Yeah. And we'll be back with it.
For sure.